Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 7. We're talking about a story that weaves between past and present, exploring the complex relationship between Diana and her adoptive mother Circe, all while our Amazon princess faces off against Hades himself in the depths of the underworld. This issue brilliantly connects to Greek mythology, featuring everything from pomegranate seeds to impossible choices, and shows us how sometimes the most powerful weapons aren't the ones we hold in our hands, but the lessons we carry in our hearts. So let's break down this masterpiece and see how a simple story about a lady and a tiger become the key to Diana's great escape. Alright, as we jump into issue 7, we're getting the full picture of Diana's life in Hell's realm. The issue brilliantly weaves between present-day scenes in the Arena of the Damned and the flashbacks to Diana's younger years on Hell's Wild Isle. This narrative structure perfectly sets up the emotional payoff we get by the end. In the depths of Hell's Wild Isle, young Diana races through the sand with her dog, lost in a game of tag. Her laughter echoes until she encounters Lady Persephone, who greets her with gentle warmth. Persephone introduces Diana to a small sapling, calling it her tree, and assures her that although it's tiny now, like Diana, it will one day grow into something great. She explains that while life struggles to survive in the underworld, sometimes something extraordinary takes root. Touched by this, Diana eagerly agrees to show Persephone the rest of her home, hoping they can help more things grow, something her mother would appreciate. "Have you heard how I became queen of the underworld?" Persephone asks with a glint in her eye. It's quite the tale, involving a kidnapping and some rather diabolical pomegranate seeds. In the present day, Hell's Arena of the Damned, Diana battles a chimera as Persephone watches alongside her husband Hades. Hades muses about banning magic to make the fight more exciting, but Persephone, amused and confident in Diana's strength, advises against it, implying Diana is about to win effortlessly even without magic. Back on the Wild Isle, young Diana sleeps while Circe kneels in desperate prayer. "Hecate, answer me. I've made every offering, spoke every prayer, yet you remain silent. But this is for Diana. I demand an audience, now." Hecate's voice pierces the darkness. "Speak fast, Circe. I have only seconds. To escape from hell, when the time comes, how will I accomplish this impossible task?" Hecate materializes in the bonfire's flames. "There are 2 escapes. The first is temporary and need not concern you. The second, more permanent." She stops abruptly. "Goddess," Circe prompts. "Ears are everywhere, Circe," Hecate warns. "But know this, long ago when I saw Hera was right about Zeus eventually targeting the Amazons, I planted a seed in Hades' mind with a simple yet diabolical story. Soon after, a new game emerged in this arena. The way has been prepared." Circe's hand finds a book nearby, its title reading, "The Lady or the Tiger." As the chimera engulfs Diana in flames, Hades smugly suggests Persephone may have overestimated her. Unfazed, Persephone responds calmly, confident the outcome is not yet decided. "And what of you, Circe? Care to place a wager?" Hades turns to the bound and gagged witch behind his throne. She responds with muffled sounds. "Oh yes, your gag. I forgot. Can't have you speaking those dangerous words of yours, can we?" As Diana is wounded by the chimera, Circe watches in anguish. Tears stream down her face. The scene shifts to a tranquil memory of the Wild Isle, where Circe reads The Lady or the Tiger to a young Diana. She tells the tale of a princess whose lover is forced into an arena with 2 doors, one hiding a bride, the other a deadly tiger. Curious and defiant, young Diana interrupts, wondering if the man could reason with or fight the tiger as a last resort. "A last resort?" Circe raises an eyebrow. "No, Diana. Most people can neither communicate with tigers nor survive fighting them." Circe continues the story, revealing that the princess vowed to help her lover choose the right door, but her resolve faltered upon learning the woman behind one door was a rival who once loved him. Consumed by jealousy, the princess faced an agonizing dilemma: let him die, or live happily with another while she suffered alone. When morning came, the princess gave an almost imperceptible nod toward one door. Her suitor followed her direction. The end. Wait, what? Diana exclaims. That's it? But what happened? That's the point, darling. But did he live? What happened? That's all there is, Diana. Perhaps we'll read it again when you're older. I don't want to. It's horrible. We'll see. In the arena, Diana strikes back against the Chimera as Persephone questions the purpose of the fighting. Hades gleefully defends it as thrilling, comparing it to an appetizer before the main course of suffering. Meanwhile, on the Wild Isle, young Diana tells Circe that if the gods are supposed to decide your fate, it doesn't make sense. Diana persists. The princess is the one deciding. Then perhaps that's not what it is about, Circe says. I don't like the princess, Diana declares. She's selfish. She doesn't love the suitor. She loves herself. Circe reflects that perhaps the goal is to understand the princess, not necessarily agree with her. Diana, however, insists the princess should have been better no matter what, believing that even contemplating her lover's death was unworthy of her. I understand you're caught up on her worthiness, Circe says gently, but do you think that's the point of the story? No, Diana says. In the present, Diana confronts the Chimera with a mix of strength and compassion, acknowledging the creature's lack of agency and expressing sorrow for its suffering. Though unwilling to harm her, Diana offers a final chance for mercy, urging the Chimera to yield and live to fight another day. The memory dissolves to young Diana, her axe striking something with fierce determination. Suddenly, revelation dawns in her eyes. By Hecate, she breathes, I'm not the princess. Diana's arms lock around the Chimera's throat. She is beaten, Hades. Do not make me kill her. Only one may leave the arena, princess. If you force me to kill her for nothing, for sport, then you are not the god I thought you might be. It will draw a faithful line between us. Hades' voice thunders with rage. You say this to a god? To the lord of the underworld? With sorrow, Diana kills the Chimera, offering a heartfelt farewell and asking for forgiveness. She then calls upon the goddesses Themis and Hecate, praying for their strength to bring true justice to the dark and hopeless realm she now faces. Her eyes blazing red, she turns to Hades. You are no god, no lord, merely a warden of a prison, nothing more. You dare. I do, Diana raises into the air. You know why I am this powerful, because keeping me here is unjust. Everyone who knows of it knows its shameful truth, and it demands a reckoning. But your reckoning is not today, Warden. Your time will come. For now, I believe we have a game to finish, a question of two doors. Pick a door, princess, so I no longer have to look at your insolent face, Hades sneers. Behind one lies certain death, behind the other, freedom. But know this, Circe, should your daughter find freedom, she'll never return to you, barred from the underworld until death, and your wild isle will return to the barren stone it once was, for all eternity. As Circe's tears fall, Hades growls, Make your choice, princess. The hour grows late, and I grow weary of your company. Diana opens a door, momentarily blinded by light. Thank you for trusting me, mother. Then, unexpectedly, she launches herself at Hades. What's this? Did I stutter? You've won your freedom. You may not return. About that, Diana's lips curl into a smile. It seems I had occasion, some time ago, to eat a diabolical pomegranate seed your wife gave me. Hades whirls on Persephone. What have you done? I've done nothing but feed her one of your treasured seeds. 1 month in the underworld per year for every seed eaten. I learned that rule the hard way. Diana learned it in love, and chose willingly. She didn't even blink at the sacrifice, more than I can say for most of us. Persephone's voice hardens. So Diana may and must return to the underworld for 1 month every year. Unless, of course, you'd like to break the rules of the seeds. You'll have your win, but you'll lose your bride. Choose carefully, husband. This is not finished, princess. You've made a grave miscalculation and a motivated enemy. And so have you. Diana humbly thanks Persephone for restoring her mother, declaring the unpayable debt. Persephone urges her to keep fighting for justice in honor of all lost daughters, and promises that will be enough. Later, as Diana flies with Circe towards the Wild Isle, she reflects on the shared journey, realizing they've taught each other through struggle. What was meant to break her, instead, gave her a mother who knew all the secrets of the world and taught them to her well. Maintaining her position in the air, she adds, "I cannot stay. If I touch the Wild Isle, I must remain for a month." "I know," Circe whispers. Diana informs her mother that she'll send word once she builds the planned Hieron in Gateway City. Her eyes sparkle as she shares that she fought the Tetracide and reveals how her mother's lasso sacrifice was the key to her victory, saving everyone, including herself. With reverence, she bids her mother farewell in Hecate's name, and her mother responds similarly, acknowledging the bond between them. And there you have it. Issue number 7 wraps up with Diana's brilliant escape from the underworld, turning Hades' own rules against him through Persephone's clever pomegranate seed gambit. The parallel between Persephone's own story and Diana's journey adds such a beautiful depth to the narrative. What started as Hades' attempt to trap Diana forever instead became her path to having both freedom and family, able to visit her mother Circe while maintaining her life in the mortal world. The childhood story of the lady or the tiger wasn't just a random tale, it was preparation for this very moment, teaching both Diana and the readers about impossible choices and the true nature of love and sacrifice. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what did you think about the way this issue handled the relationship between Diana and Circe. Remember, sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones that teach us lessons long before we know we need them. Until next time, thank you for watching. Peace.